Senator Elizabeth Warren rejected Michael Bloomberg's announcement Friday that he'll allow 3 female employees who complained about him to speak up, blasting the billionaire for a lack of transparency and suggested hundreds of more women could be muzzled.
"That's just not good enough," Warren told reporters Friday after Bloomberg said he'd release 3 women from their non-disclosure agreements. Michael Bloomberg needs to do a blanket release so that all women who have been muzzled by non-disclosure agreements can step up and tell their side of the story in terms of what Michael Bloomberg has done.
Bloomberg admits company signed NDAs with 3 women WHO complained about him.
The Massachusetts senator pummeled Bloomberg during his debut debate this week for signing non-disclosure agreements with women in his vast company and demanding he release them all from their legal agreement not to speak. To drive home the point, Warren, a former Harvard Law School professor, drafted a blanket waiver for all of Bloomberg's employees and urged the former New York City mayor to sign it.
If he wants to be the Democratic nominee and he wants to be the President of the United States, then he's going to have to be fully transparent on this issue, Warren told reporters outside Tacos El Gordo Friday in Las Vegas, following a campaign stop.
Where does Elizabeth Warren stand on the issues?
Responding to the pressure, Bloomberg announced Friday that he will allow 3 female former employees of his media company to be released from their non-disclosure agreements (NDAs) that were signed, to address complaints about comments they said I had made.
In a statement released Friday, the former New York City mayor said the agreements had been signed over the past 30-plus years, but did not provide a specific timeframe.
Where does Michael Bloomberg stand on the issues?
If any of them want to be released from their NDA so that they can talk about those allegations, they should contact the company and they'll be given a release, he said.
I've done a lot of reflecting on this issue over the past few days and I've decided that for as long as I'm running the company, we won't offer confidentiality agreements to resolve claims of sexual harassment or misconduct going forward. Bloomberg added.
Bloomberg's team said they reviewed the NDAs for the last 3 decades and only found 3 agreements that involved complaints directed specifically at Bloomberg.
But Warren doubted the numbers.
If there are only 3, then why didn't he sign a blanket release? Warren said, if he's limiting the number, then you can't know whether there are 3 or 30 or 300. And that should not be within the control of Michael Bloomberg.
Click here to get the Fox News app.
Warren is fighting to make a comeback in the presidential race after lackluster results in Iowa and New Hampshire, where Senator Bernie Sanders, IVT, and former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg were the top finishers.
Nevada Democrats head to the caucuses later Saturday to cast their votes.
Fox News' Louis Cassiano contributed to this report.